Alright, Game Changers, welcome back. And honestly, as a kid growing up, I remember drawing, coloring, art was a lot of fun. I just never imagined that my teacher in kindergarten would be the subject of that art form.
Meet French schoolteacher Sylvain Hélène, or as he's known in the tattoo world, Freaky Hoodie.
Freaky Hoodie, huh? I can't imagine why he would be named that. But anyways, he's a school teacher whose body, face, and tongue are covered in tattoos, as you guys just saw, who's had the whites of his eyes also surgically turned black, and he was prevented from teaching at a French kindergarten after a parent complained he scared their child, which obviously makes sense. But anyways, let's keep hearing what's going on with this friend of ours.
His body, face and tongue are covered in tattoos, and he's had the whites of his eyes surgically turned black.
I will keep getting tattooed forever, because when you're passionate about something, you don't want to stop.
No, obviously, why would you stop if you have a passion for something? I mean, I totally agree with him. But in the case of teaching small children, and especially in primary school, that might not be such a good idea.
So I have started my second layer.
Wait, what do you mean you started the second layer?
And after the second layer, I'll do a third one.
Doesn't really sound like he's stopping here.
And then a fourth one and a fifth one. And I will end up full black eventually.
Gosh dang, my dude's got some passion.
At night, Hélène performs in clubs and occasionally models, but he's also a supply teacher and says he was prevented from working at a French kindergarten after a parent complained he scared their child.
Okay, that's what I was waiting for. Obviously, he has some side gigs there, and it makes a lot of sense for him to perform in clubs and occasionally model. I mean, if you're into that type of modeling, cool, more power to you, but that makes a lot more sense. Now, the fact that it scared a small child in a kindergarten also makes sense, because when a kid views somebody with a lot of those tattoos, and especially when you've had, I don't know, your eyes blackened like a demon, then I'd be scared too.
All of my pupils, all of my students and their parents were always cool with me, because basically they knew me. As soon as you talk to me, you realize that I'm a proper teacher, that I'm a regular guy.
Oh, I'm sure he has his teaching credentials and he could teach just fine. I don't think there's actually a problem with that. And the fact that he seems like a genuine person, he says he's a regular guy when you talk to him, which in this interview, it really does seem like he is a really cool dude. But at the same time, that's not the issue. The issue is the outward appearance. And especially when you're surrounded by children, that is a big problem.
Not everyone was comfortable with his tattoos though. Last year, Hélène said he was teaching kindergarten at an elementary school in a Paris suburb, where the parents of a 3-year-old child complained to educational authorities. They said their son, who he did not teach, had nightmares after seeing him. A couple of months later, the school authorities informed Hélène that he would no longer teach kindergarten.
I think the decision they took was quite sad, because they never tried to stand behind me. They immediately went the parents' way.
Well, you can't really blame the child's parents, because the child was experiencing some level of fright there, and I totally understand it from a child's perspective. I mean, honestly, they're not as mature as we are. He just needs to be cognizant of that fact. But he did say he hoped to show his pupils that they should accept people who are different from the norm. And he was quoted saying, maybe when they are adults, they will be less racist and less homophobic and more open-minded, which I personally don't think applies in this situation because, again, like I said before, they're children.
A spokesman for the local education authority said an agreement was reached with Hélène to move him away from teaching kindergarten. They added that pupils under 6 could, quote, be frightened by his appearance.
So if this guy was teaching at your kid's school, would you be okay with that? Yes or no? Let me know why. All that down below in the comment section. But if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you guys hit that like button. If you guys are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit the bell to be notified whenever I upload. And with that being said, this is GCP, signing off.